morning everyone. Myself Dr. Radhika Mehta, Associate Professor from Jagannath University, Jaipur. Today we'll be understanding about Bal Gangadhar Tilak. Before understanding the changing trends in media, let's take a look the people who actually helped us in getting the freedom. Right now we all are enjoying the independence, all the rights and all the fundamental rights that we all are enjoying it right now. But when we talk about that from where we got this independence, so Bal Gangadhar Tilak is one of the most important person who helped us in getting the independence. In fact, the few initiatives were taken by Bal Gangadhar Tilak too. So let's take a look on this person that when we talk about the person Bal Gangadhar Tilak, he was also known as the father of Indian unrest. In fact, Mahatma Gandhi called him the maker of modern India. जी हाँ, जब हम बाल गंगाधर तिलक की बात करते हैं तो हमें यही पता चलता है कि एट अ वेरी यंग एज और जब ये अपना ऑलरेडी एक टीचिंग करियर, ये मैथ्स के टीचर थे और अपने टीचिंग करियर को छोड़कर इन्होंने ये चुना कि क्यों ना मैं अपनी देश की आज़ादी के लिए कुछ काम करूं। और उन्होंने अपनी टीचिंग को छोड़कर उन्होंने क्या करा कि उन्होंने कोशिश यही करी कि मैं इस देश की आज़ादी के लिए जितने एफर्ट्स, जितना स्ट्रगल कर सकूं उतना करूं। एंड एट अ वेरी यंग एज ही इवन डाइड समवेयर इन 1920 when he was hardly 64. At that time he passed away. And during the struggle period he did lot of efforts और इनके काफ़ी efforts, inputs, काफ़ी इनका support रहा है मीडिया में. So let's understand Bal Gangadhar Tilak today. He was an Indian nationalist, teacher and an independence activist. The British colonial authority called him the father of Indian unrest. In fact, Mahatma Gandhi called him the maker of modern India. Tilak was one of the first and the strongest advocates of Swaraj, also known as self-rule, and strong radical in Indian consciousness. In fact, he is known for his quote in Marathi, "Swaraj is my birthright and I shall have it." That means that Swaraj हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी है, हर किसी के लिए स्वराज्य बहुत ज़रूरी है और ये मेरा एक बर्थ राइट है जो मुझे मिलना भी चाहिए. Okay, so this is what he was talking about. Now, Bal Gangadhar Tilak came out with two newspapers, Kesari and Maratha. Kesari was in Marathi language and Maratha was in English language. Now, what were the objectives of Kesari and Maratha newspaper? The main aim of these newspapers were to awake common people for the freedom struggle. In fact, जब भी हम मराठा और हम जब भी केसरी की बात करते हैं, जो हमारे न्यूज़पेपर्स जो बाल गंगाधर तिलक ने स्टार्ट करे, उन्होंने यही सोच के स्टार्ट करे कि हमें बहुत ज़रूरी है कि क्यों ना हम हर घर में जाएं, हर कोने कोने में जाएं और हर किसी को यही समझाएं कि फ्रीडम कितनी ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. So how he started and what was his main objective of starting this newspaper was that to awake common people for freedom struggle. In fact, to create awareness for the social change. And finally, he was the one who thought of protesting against government injustice. In fact, he was the one who also talked about that government is the one who is not only working for us, but somewhere he started talking about all the injustice that was done by the government. उन्होंने कॉमन मैन को उसकी अवेयरनेस दी, उनको अवेकन करा कि देखो ये प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही हैं और अल्टीमेटली हमें अपनी इंडिपेंडेंस के लिए कोई हमारे लिए कुछ काम नहीं करेगा, लेकिन शायद हमें खुद मिलकर इस चीज़ के लिए स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा. वो हमेशा से यही चाहते थे कि क्यों ना हम हर घर, हर कोने में, हर घर में सिर्फ एक ही ऑब्जेक्टिव हो, एक ही उनका लाइफ का एम हो कि हमें हर हालत में ब्रिटिशर्स से आज़ादी चाहिए. और उस आज़ादी के लिए उन्होंने ये केसरी और मराठा न्यूज़पेपर निकाला, जिसमें वो हर उनकी खबर, हर उनकी न्यूज़, हर तरीके के जो भी उनकी आर्टिकल, स्टोरीज जो भी होता था, उनका सिर्फ एक ऑब्जेक्टिव था कि क्यों ना लोगों तक ये बात पहुंचाई जाए कि हमें अपने इंडिपेंडेंस के लिए स्ट्रगल करना पड़ेगा, हम सबको मिलकर इसके ऊपर काम करना पड़ेगा. So this was the main objective of these two newspapers. Let's take a look on his writings, like how he gave inputs to it as well. So talking about his writings, he had written through the role of journalist, pundit, politician and a leader. Upliftment of nation and development of humanities, these were his inspiration of life. He always had one thought, that I have to work in such a way that my writings, my stories, my columns, my articles help and give everyone an inspiration that to help every common person. Okay, so talking about it, he gave courage through his writing to common people to fight against drought, plague, like disaster. Looking at that years, looking at that era, that was the time that people were dealing with many disasters, like talking about drought, talking about the diseases like plague. उस टाइम पर भी उन्होंने यही कोशिश करी कि अपनी राइटिंग से वो लोगों को ये समझा सके कि हमें कैसे इन चीज़ों से हमें डील करना है, जिसमें हम सब सारे एक साथ मिलकर प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करें. फाइनली लोगों को ये समझाएं कि हम सारे अगर एक साथ होंगे तो हमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी और हम मिल के हर चीज़ का सॉल्यूशन निकाल सकते हैं. He also talked about the festivals which he had started were not for a particular caste. He had proved that it through his actions rather than his writings. In fact, he was the one who never focused on a particular caste, color or creed. He always took that all people are together and ultimately they are Indian. Apart from talking about कि caste, color के बारे में बात करने के बजाय उनका हमेशा से यही फोकस था कि हम सारे इंडियंस हैं और उसके लिए उन्होंने सिर्फ राइटिंग ही नहीं लेकिन इनफैक्ट उसके अलावा उन्होंने बहुत सारे ऐसे काम भी करे. He explained things in simple language so people understood and easily attracted towards it. Tilak also actively participated in politics. His speeches was powerful like mantras. So the whole nation stood behind him and he became creator of New People era. Now let's take a look on the next freedom fighter who was also known as a great communicator. Yes, we are talking about Mahatma Gandhi. Who was Mahatma Gandhi? Apart from being a national leader and a social reformer, Gandhi was a great communicator. He recognized that communication is the most effective tool to share opinion and mobilize popular support. Gandhiji journalism belonged to an era when there was neither radio nor television. He was the one who was actually a freedom fighter who believed that writing pen is always a sharp more than a sword. ये मैं अपनी तरफ से ही बोल रही हूँ, ऐसा कोई डायलॉग नहीं है जो महात्मा गांधी ने बोला. ये सुभाष चंद्र बोस. Okay, now let's take a look on the next freedom fighter who was also a great communicator. Yes, we are talking about Mahatma Gandhi. Now let's understand who was Gandhi. Apart from being a national leader and a social reformer, Gandhi was a great communicator. He recognized that communication is the most effective tool to shape opinion and mobilize popular support. Gandhi's journalism belonged to an era where there was no radio nor even any television. Such was the power of his soul communication that whatever he said, wrote, reached the farthest corners of this country within days and to the entire world soon. Gandhi defined journalism as it is a means to serve the people. He wrote simply and clearly but forcefully with passion and burning indignation. To him, editorial independence, adherence to truth and self-restraint were the three overriding considerations for journalism. Gandhi's approach to journalism was totally devoid of ambitions. To him, it was not a vocation to earn his livelihood. He felt that running a newspaper was a task having such a bearing on public welfare that to undertake them for earning one's livelihood would defeat the primary aim behind them. He also said that newspapers were meant primarily to educate people and familiarize them with the contemporary history. The basic objectives of newspaper were to understand the popular feeling and give expression to it, to arouse among the people certain desirable sentiments, and to expose popular defects fearlessly. So, Gandhi as mass communicator. Gandhi, in a journalistic career spanning nearly 4 decades, edited 6 journals. He used a combination of 3 kinds of media channel: interpersonal media, which was about spirituality, meditation and prayer, meetings. Then he also talked about public meetings, and then he also picked traditional media. And finally, he started getting into mass media, which was all about newspapers, weekly, books, radio, and films as well, to reach both the urban and rural masses with a message of social change and freedom struggle. Looking at the next contribution, Indian Opinion in 1903, looking at the next contribution, Indian Opinion in 1903, it was a weekly started by Gandhi with the help of other Indians in South Africa. It was published in Gujarati, Hindi and Tamil, beside English and even many other languages. What was the focus of this particular weekly was to give recognition to Indian community in South Africa. In fact, he also spoke about that why do we require such kind of weeklies. His focus was basically looking at the problems of identity crisis of Indians staying in South Africa. The next was, as an editor, Gandhi's influence on the journal's tone and tenor was huge. He did much to serve as the voice of Indian community and relay its views to the powers that be. The next was Young India 1919. English daily Young India helped shape educated Indians' thought and worldview. He desired to popularize Indian demand of self-government or Swaraj. He used it as vehicle to spread his unique ideology and thoughts regarding the use of non-violence. He used Young India to spread his unique ideology and thoughts regarding the use of non-violence in organizing movements and to urge the readers to consider, organize and plan for India's independence from Britain. Looking at the next weekly, this is Navjeevan 1919 weekly in Gujarati language. The main aim of this newspaper was to promote and spread peaceful means for attainment of Hind Swaraj, to spread the spinning wheel and khadi, to remove the concept of untouchability, to encourage unity among Muslims and Hindus, to uplift the ways of advancement of women, like the opposition of child marriage, encouraging women education, and spreading the idea of widow remarriage. The next was Harijan. This with the punchline, Children of God. The next was Harijan with the tagline, Children of God. Mahatma Gandhi's famous English language weekly was launched on 11th February 1933. Its objective was to promote, fight against untouchability and to liberate those who were discriminated. Harijan had an enormous impact on Hindu society, deliberately pricking the conscience of the Orthodox community. The articles were written by Mahatma himself or his associate Charles Free Andrews. Rabindranath Tagore provided poems on untouchability for most of the issues. The newspaper continued until 1948 and was published in Hindi and Gujarati. Translation in Harijan Sevak and Harijan Bandhu. Today, we talked about two major freedom fighters who were also great communicators, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, who was a teacher but ended up as a freedom journalist. He started with the newspapers like Kesari and Maratha, and second we discussed about Mahatma Gandhi, who was a freedom fighter and a great communicator. He talked about many important issues of our country. His objective was to give freedom to each individual. In fact, he also talked about the identity crisis of Indians staying in international places. He came out with many newspapers and talked about many important issues of our country, like untouchability, widow remarriage, child marriage, and he also talked about that we need to have freedom from the Britishers as soon as possible. To get this freedom and to give this awareness to the common people, he started running many newspapers. Newspapers who were into multiple languages. He even started these newspapers on a weekly basis. He started few newspapers in international places like South Africa and ended up bringing out the newspapers in the own country. Following many languages, like the newspapers were in Gujarati and in Hindi, but these newspapers had only one focus where he spoke about many issues which was important at that point of time, like talking about the problems like untouchability, the problems like about caste, and in fact the most sensitive issue which he always talked about, that Hindu and Muslims are together and they have to stay together for a better unity. That's all for today. Thank you so much.